It's been a busy week on Capitol Hill.
This morning, our Washington Bureau correspondent Alex Miller joins us live from Capitol Hill to talk about some of the biggest news stories of the week and what we can expect coming up. Hey, very good morning, Alex. Well, of course, we averted the major government shutdown on Wednesday, but are we out of the woods on this one yet?
Unfortunately, we're not even close to out of the woods. Both the House and the Senate did pass bills on Wednesday to avert that government shutdown, but they only really averted the shutdown by about 7 hours. A lot of people thought that we were going to go into a shutdown because of the controversies surrounding Planned Parenthood, but nonetheless, a bill did get to the president's desk and he signed it, but it only funds the government through December 11th. So it's pretty likely we're going to be having this conversation again in a couple months. Now, congressional leadership and the White House both say that they are working on a budget for December. But with Speaker Boehner leaving and another speaker coming, it's probably not going to be such smooth sailing.
Now, we thought it was possible the government might have shut down because of Planned Parenthood. Their president, Cecile Richards, testified before Congress this week. Did her testimony move the needle in the discussion either way?
You know, it's really hard to say. Richards came to testify to talk about these controversial videos, and she made a very, very passionate statement talking about the videos, calling them doctored. So here's what she had to say about that.
The outrageous accusations leveled against Planned Parenthood based on heavily doctored videos are offensive and categorically untrue.
So this testimony was supposed to be surrounding those controversial videos. However, the conversation quickly shifted to talking about Planned Parenthood's budget. One Republican asking Cecile Richards how much Planned Parenthood spends on travel. Apparently, according to The Hill, Planned Parenthood spends about $13,000 per day on travel. Another Republican asking her how much money Planned Parenthood spends on lobbying, and another Republican asking her how much money she herself makes. Now, the Republicans really wanted to shift this conversation to talking about the budget because they don't want to fund Planned Parenthood anymore. Right now, Planned Parenthood gets about $450 million every year from the government. But right now, they want it to go away. They want to reallocate those funds and send them instead to women's health facilities that don't perform abortions.
Now, Alex, with House Speaker John Boehner's resignation, he won't have to deal with many of these issues, but they're far from resolved. Are we moving anywhere on a selection of his successor?
So they have decided on elections. It's going to be next Thursday, October 8th. With Speaker Boehner leaving on the 30th of October, it's going to be a pretty quick transition from one speaker to another. But right now, Kevin McCarthy is the front runner. He's Boehner's successor, and a lot of people think he should be in line, but a lot of people are concerned that it's just going to be more of the same, which is obviously something a lot of Republicans are extremely concerned about.
All right, Alex reporting live from Washington, D.C. this morning, and I know a big week coming up next week with the Supreme Court getting back in session. Alex, again, thanks for your time this morning.